because you've been told that keeping your blood sugar stable or stocking your metabolism requires frequent meals. Well, the research argues that it doesn't. What it does require is giving your body long enough breaks between eating occasions for insulin to fall, for the kidneys to release sodium, for the sympathetic nervous system to downregulate, and for your blood vessels to relax. When we're eating every 2 or 3 hours, none of that happens. The less obvious version is liquid calories, a smoothie mid-morning, a protein shake after your workout, a glass of orange juice with lunch, or a couple of glasses of wine in the evening. Each of those individually might seem harmless, and in terms of calorie content or even nutrient quality, they might be perfectly reasonable, but from an insulin perspective, they're all stimuli. They all trigger insulin release, and they all prevent insulin from falling. The fact that they're liquid makes it even worse because liquid carbohydrates and liquid proteins are absorbed much faster than solid food, which means that you're getting a sharper insulin spike and a longer tail of elevated insulin after that drink is finished. Then there's the category of healthy snacks. A handful of almonds, a piece of fruit, some rice cakes with almond butter. Again, none of these are bad foods. In fact, they're quite healthy. But if you're having them between meals, if you're extending the insulin elevated window, you're preventing your body from entering the fasted state where a lot of the beneficial metabolic recalibrations happen, where insulin falls, where growth hormone rises, where autophagy kicks in. And crucially, for our purposes, where the kidneys get the hormonal signal to release sodium and allow pressure to drop. Late night eating is particularly problematic because it extends insulin elevation into the hours where your body is supposed to be in deep metabolic rest. When you eat close to bedtime, even something small, insulin stays elevated for several hours after. What that means is that your kidneys are retaining sodium overnight. That means your sympathetic nervous system isn't fully downregulating during sleep. That means your blood vessels aren't getting the overnight recovery period that they need. Over time, this creates a situation where your baseline blood pressure is set higher than it should be, and you wake up every morning already starting from an elevated position rather than from a true physiological baseline. The common thread of all of these patterns is frequency. It's not about eating too much food. It's not even necessarily about eating the wrong food, so food quality obviously matters. It's about never giving your body a long enough break from insulin secretion for the pressure regulating systems to reset. And because insulin is invisible,